Hey guys, Enchanted Nemesis Tarot, and we're back with another live. All right, guys, I'm Enchantress, and on the channel we go live every single day. On Sundays, it's Angel Messages, Mondays, Mystery Monday, and Tuesday is open mic for yes or no questions. So please subscribe so that you can join us on these lives and get notified. Donations are gladly accepted here. To help us grow, we ask that you like, comment, share. Guys, if you have not, slam the ding subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get whenever we go live. Today is Tuesday, so it is open mic for yes or no questions. But with that being said, I got to get these downloads out as well. All right, so I got a download of just something came to me, and this is what came to me. This was the download. It said, and it's like something speaking or somebody talking. So it said, why should I chase? Why should I chase to validate your needs, but to crush mine in the process? That's not quite how I heard it, but that's pretty much the message. Why should I chase to validate you and basically to forget about me and my needs? So this is what happens when you do chase energies that want to be chased, or they're in and out, to keep you calling them, to keep you chasing them. It is to validate them. They want to feel like the big gun, or the big guy. And now I'm hearing that song by that girl that she made it for the SpongeBob movie. I don't know why I've been hearing that a lot too. Big guy, big guy. I guess that's what she's saying. I don't know. Big boy, big guy, whatever she's saying. But her name is Ice Spice. So Ice Spice, Zodiac sign. Is it big guy, guys? Big guy, big guy. What's the song? So they want to be the big guy, okay, whether it's feminine or masculine energy. Some people, just to validate themselves, or if they did something in the wrong, they want you to beg for them, because then it validates what they did. Like, you see, she still want me even though, I did this, so I wasn't wrong. I did it because this person wasn't doing what they need to do. So it validates their actions when you chase them. So if you don't want to validate somebody's actions and do not chase them. Do not. And I don't know who I was hearing that for, but definitely came out. The voice, it just said, do not chase to validate their actions and to disregard your boundaries. Because that's what's happening. When you chase somebody, you chase someone, something, abundance, money, someone, it doesn't matter what it is. But I think this was definitely for like chasing an energy. Okay, Ice Spice is a Capricorn. She's a Capricorn. Okay, so this could be a Capricorn that we're talking about for some of you, or some of you could be the Capricorn. Really? So there's something about big guy. I don't know. I don't even know why I said that, but there's something about big guy. But yeah, just watch that energy and, wow. Okay, the real girl, psychedelic nun. Okay, well, so that's what I got. I got that as a download. And I'm going to give some other messages about some things throughout the live. But if you do have a yes or no question and you are a member or a mod, go ahead and throw it up here so we can get it going. Is September on here? No, she's not. Because she's going to be like, you're drinking something? So anyways, that's what I got though, guys. Don't chase any energies, okay, to validate somebody else's needs or to validate them. And in the meantime, you're forgetting all about your boundaries and you. We don't chase, okay? We're never going to chase. We don't chase. And sometimes, you know, you could start doing it and don't even realize you're doing it and then go, wait a minute. Am I chasing somebody? Do I keep calling and they're not responding or anything? Because if you're calling somebody and they're not responding, you're chasing them. Let that energy be. Let's talk about that energy for a minute. Let me get a few cards. If somebody is calling somebody and they're not answering. If you're calling somebody or you're texting somebody and they're not answering. If you're calling somebody or if you're texting somebody and they're not answering. Let's find out why they're not answering. Because that's what I got. This is exactly what I got, that somebody... Let me fix these cards first and then... All right, I think they're all fixed now. Wait a minute, something still seems off. Nope. Okay, now they are. They were all mixed up. Spirit, please and thank you. Clear, concise messages. Be clear, be vivid and true, Spirit. Be clear, be vivid and true. Clear, be vivid and true, Spirit, please and thank you. Clear, concise messages. If someone is calling someone or messaging and they're not responding, why is this person not responding? Let's go through the Zodiac elements to try to get closer to the answer. So if this person is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and you're texting them, and they're not responding, a card flipped out. And if they're Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, it's because they have secrets. They have a hidden agenda and they're disconnected. So, and they could be being selfish, but they're being silent because they have some secrets that possibly would harm you or upset you. I'm going to turn it into a yes or no question in a moment. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, if they're not answering or they're not returning your messages, it's because they have some secrets that they know would harm you or upset you, okay? They have a hidden agenda and they're disconnected, okay? So if this is a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, the Leo's, Aries, Sagittarius, they're wounded. If they're not answering, it's because they're trying to show that they're resilient and that they have boundaries and that they can stand up for themselves. But it's really, in fact, that they're very weary and they're very tired. But they're doing it just because of their ego. Just because the courage of their ego. That's the reason why Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is not answering messages or not answering the phone. Okay? It has to do with their ego, or they could just possibly be brokenhearted about something or someone who walked away from them with the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Spirit, please and thank you. Clear, concise messages. Why is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn not answering your calls or text messages? Why is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn not answering your calls or text messages? Why are they not answering? Why are they not answering? Okay, so two cards fell out. One is somebody's exhausted and they're giving up, but their confidence was destroyed in the process. So they're overwhelmed, and that could be the reason why they're not answering. But we have two scenarios here. The other reason is because somebody actually wants to come toward you. And maybe they don't know how, okay? Because the Knight of Cups is here. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this person definitely has the desire to reconcile. They want to make amends. They want forgiveness, but they don't know how to come back in. They don't know how to come back in. So that's the problem with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. So it is possible that the reason why somebody doesn't answer your calls or text messages because they're choosing in the love department. Okay? They could have a choice to make. But that's the reason. Now let's ask, since we know what their issue is, will the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn ever reach out? It could be because of a Queen of Wands reverse. Will they reach out to you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? I'm not sure. They're very cold at this time, or they could be getting some bad advice from someone that's telling them maybe don't call, don't be bothered. Don't be bothered with that person. So somebody could be giving them bad advice. 2112. Let's ask if it's a twin flame. I should have done that because those numbers came up. That's a reunion of a twin flame right there. 1221, 2112. It's something. All right. So let's see. If a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is a twin flame energy, why are they not responding to text messages or phone calls? It's like they're trying to get into a space of like satisfaction, possibly. So 9 of Cups on the board. Maybe they're just not ready yet because it kind of came out sideways. All right, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Why is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini? Okay. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini may not be answering your text messages. It's because they're holding on to past resentment, but they do have a desire to reconcile. They do want to make amends, and they do want to talk. With the 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords reverse on the board, they have the desire to forgive, or they want to, or they want forgiveness, or you want to forgive somebody, because roles could be reversed. Patty, did you get your message? Is 1221 there? What? Wow. Did you get your message, Patty, from the other day? From Sunday's angel messages. We time-stamped it. So go back in and go to Sunday angel messages so you can get your message. Because you got off. We were kind of looking for you. I don't know if you got it. But go into the timestamp. One of the mods put you in the timestamp. So it'll say Patty's message. So that you can hear your Sunday angel message, okay? Okay, good, Patty. I'm glad. All right, guys. So let's get to it. I saw one question. It was, okay. Does Visalashi's siblings understand her boundaries now? Yes, they do. And I saw now they're willing to work better as a team now. So, yeah. Satisfaction is here, emotional stability. So, yes, they have. They understand. I don't think he's trying to make you jealous. I think he's just trying to, I think he's trying to move on, but I don't think he's trying to make you jealous. I don't. Let me see something here, though. You know what? I don't think that he's trying to make you jealous, but I do feel like everybody involved may have some wounds that are still open because of a failed relationship. So I do think that that's on his mind. And I do think he feels like he failed in that department and there was a collapse. So it does cross his mind, about the connection. It does. But I don't think he's trying to make you jealous. I don't. I think somebody is trying to see who they are as a person, like their self-worth. So if I were you, this is just personal advice here, it's not the tarot, I would remain silent. I wouldn't say a word. It will. I feel like that's, I don't know if one of those are a masculine energy, positively inspiring. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if one of those a masculine energy. Somebody that's disturbing you or throwing their weight around a little bit. Is it a masculine? Answer if it's a masculine energy. So both, okay, so it's going to be kind of hard to tell you, but somebody likes you. And that's the reason why they're in the forefront. So one of those energies could possibly be attracted to you. And that's the reason why. And some people do that to show their masculinity or to kind of throw their weight around a little bit. The first one. Okay. So yes, that's because somebody's attracted to you. There's an attraction, I think. I know it's probably weird, but that's what I'm getting. Well, it picked up on the energy. I'm just going to be honest. It picked up the energy of the Two of Cups. So I'm going to be honest. That's what I got. I don't see any jealousy. That's obviously not the strongest, issue that the Two of Cups is, because it would have came out jealousy or something like that. It's just that I think somebody's energy is scattered. I think somebody's energy is scattered, and that's why they're doing that. But I don't see any jealousy or anything like that. I don't see anything real harmful. I don't see anything real harmful. It could mean that it's just all love. It's all love, or this is business. Because the Two of Cups is also about business too. Like it could be a business, business. All right, I don't want to lose my space. So I got to go back here. I think I saw. Oh, Life with Tony. Okay. Is Life with Tony currently on the right path? Is Life with Tony? Okay. So I feel like as long as you're doing these things, I feel like you are. If you are able to come clean with whomever you need to come clean with, if you're rethinking your approaches in life, then I'm going to say yes. If you're doing these things, if you're rethinking your approach, you know, like changing up your perspective a little bit, then I would say yes. You're on the right path. And I definitely feel like sooner than later, you're going to get to a path of manifesting financial opportunities. So you just have to keep going because that's what's next. And then you're going to start to compete after that. You may come into some encounters with some conflict. When you start getting into like conflictual situations, whether it's at work or anywhere else, that means you're about to elevate. So remember that when you start getting into like conflict with people or different things coming your way and you're like, what is this? What is that? Like disagreements for no reason, strife, you're about to evolve. Just keep that in mind. You're about to evolve even higher, okay? But you have to start with a change of perspective. Coming clean about things, rethinking how you do things. Yes, yes. Okay, Dana. Yes, they are. They will. They're gonna, yes, they are. Okay, you denied them once your phone number, so that's probably who that is. Latin fire. So I'm gonna tell you something, Latin fire. You're talking about a Libra, right? You asked, did Libra fall in love with his ex again? I'm gonna just say this to you. So it's somebody is not gonna fall in love with their ex again. The love always was there. They don't fall in love again. It's just never left. It might have dwindled down for a bit, but it's not going to leave if you're in love with somebody. And I do see him trying to team up with this person or collab in something or building something with one another. So I feel like he's tapping back into that energy, yes. And she is a Queen of Cups. She could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but not necessarily. She could have that in her chart, or she could just be in the Queen of Cups energy. She's in a very comforting, nurturing energy. She's being very caring towards this person. And she's trying to come into harmony with this person. Or vice versa, he is, one or the other. but she definitely made herself an appearance here. So, which means if I see her, she has become relevant in some type of way. Thank you for the floating heart. What was the message that got deleted? I can't see it. That's terrible. Maybe they made a mistake. Why was somebody, who were they talking to? Were they talking to Life with Tony? What's that? That's terrible. And such a hater. Because I'm telling him he's gonna evolve. That's a mess. All right, vibe with. I'm going to be honest with you, Vibe, where he might have some problems with some things. And the thing about it, this is the worst thing you can do. If you try to hide it like a little bit, like certain things that you do, if you hide it, that's going to cause a serious problem. So you have to be honest in the forefront, like early on. Because if you wait and then they find out later, like a bunch of different things, it's really going to set it off. So you have to be honest or tiptoe around the conversations a little at a time. Because I hear this person saying, you should have told me this. All right, so let's go. Let's get the rest of these messages out. Energies that are not that somebody's chasing. That's what we were talking about. And we were talking about how you do not chase. So tell me about the energy that's being chased. Tell me about the energy that's being chased. Why do they want to be chased? Why does this energy want to be chased? Because it's to validate them. Because they're easily influenced. They're overly emotional. They're in a cold-hearted, cruel, bitter place. So people like this want to be chased. You're cold. You're bitter. You want to be chased. Somebody's cruel here. Somebody is trying to release themselves from like negative thoughts. So yeah, they want to be chased. You don't have to chase positive. So if you're chasing somebody, you're chasing negative. Why would you have to chase somebody that's positive? Think about that for a minute. If you have to chase a lover or lovers, they're not positive because positive people don't do that. They're going to answer the phone. They're going to respond to your message. Yeah, this is somebody they're stubborn. They could be obsessed with wealth and status, so they feel like they don't have to. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side of the deck, here's an empress here, okay? And underneath is an emperor. So basically, the advice here is to find somebody on your level so that you don't have to chase. You know, like I said, the download was, why do I want to chase somebody, their needs, and disregard my own boundaries? Why would you disregard your own boundaries? Like, that is crazy. You tell that person, okay, you're not responding to my messages. Okay, I'll see you. Somebody's going to get a Two of Cups. I just split the deck and saw that. So find somebody who is on your level. There's not a lot, you know, we said the dating pool is drowning people. When you go out there and try to get into the dating pool, they pull you under the water. So the dating pool is drowning people. It's drowning people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They're leaving people for dead in the water instead of jumping in the pool, choosing who you want, grab that person's hand and get them out of the water. But no, that's not what people doing. They're playing in the water and leaving people to drown. So look what came out. Tower. That's what they're doing. They're pulling people into tower moments. People pull people into their chaos. If they know they're already in a bad, messed up place, why are you out here trying to date somebody instead of getting your own life together? But no, misery loves company. So if I know I'm a screwed up person, I go out there and get somebody else, pull them into my life and screw them up some more. You know, this is what it seems like people are doing out here. They're dragging people along. They're dragging their feet. These people are non-committal energies. And they're dragging people along. If you know you have unfinished business with somebody, why are you going out here trying to date somebody else? Okay, so this is just like a feminine energy. Let's use a feminine. We always use masculine. So let's use a feminine energy. You were with somebody, okay? It didn't work out. They walked away. You walked away from them. They walked away from you. But you still feel that inside, okay? You're still a little upset. You're still a little bitter about the situation. And then you go, well, I'm not going to be alone. I want to be with somebody. That's kind of selfish because you know you haven't addressed your issues, right? So you go out there and you go, I'm going to find somebody. Okay, 3 months pass. You kick it with this person and they like you and they're coming by and they're calling you. And then that ex calls. It says, listen, I'm sorry. I want to make this right. I want to be with you. And that's just it. I don't care who you with. I'm getting ready to fight for you. I want to be with you. What's going to happen to that other person? You're going to leave them in the dust. So what is it doing? It's a chain of events. It's a chain of events. It happened to you. You do it to them. Don't pull somebody in the midst of that type of energy. Don't do that. Stay put sometimes. Stay in solitude until you figure out what's going to go on. Okay, but you pull somebody else in now. Now you got to break it to them. All right, this is not going to work. You know, I'm deciding to get back with my ex. Who does that? Who does that? Broken people. People who have no common sense. And especially if they're promising something. Now, if you went towards the person and said, listen, I can't promise anything. This is just a sexual relationship. If you can't handle it, then I don't know what to tell you. They have that choice, though, to come towards you that way or to not come towards you. You're giving somebody a choice. And that's what needs to be done when you go to a person or when you meet people. Boundaries need to be set right away. Hey, listen, I'm only looking for sexual fun. That's it. If you don't like that or that's not what you want, I'll go towards somebody else. But people lie because they want your energy. They don't want to go towards the person that wants to just give it to them. They want your energy. They want somebody to put up a fight. It makes them feel better. It makes them feel better. It validates them and their needs. So that's where I'm at with that. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? That Empress energy came out, and the Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck again, and there's that Emperor. What do you need to know? Look, it came out again. So some of you could have this coming in. This could be coming in. Look how this person is waiting. Togetherness. A settling of energy, a union, love, balance, the Two of Wands. This is about to come in. This is about to come in. I'm going to go through the Zodiac elements again, and I'm going to ask, is this coming in for those Zodiac elements? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yes or no? Do you have this love coming in? It's going to be a no for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Ten of Swords came out. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Do you have this divine love coming in? Do you have a divine love connection coming in? I'm going to say no because the Two of Cups came out in the reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, do you have this divine love coming in? Yes or no? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's a no for them too. Well, who's gonna? The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's misaligned. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, do you have this love coming in? Yes, it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini with the Eight of Wands. Wow, so that doesn't make sense. Because who is the Aquarius, Libra, Gemini going to be with? Yeah, that's arrows of love right there. That's Cupid's arrow right there. So we narrowed it down to Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Now let's break those three up. You said it's already there with a Libra? Okay. Okay. Well, there you have it. I mean, you got to check your chart, positively inspiring. You don't know if you're part of that team or not. Do you have Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini in your chart? Who's that, Iman? You're the Libra? Okay. And you got a Scorpio. That might be a hot topic. All right. So is Aquarius, no. Is Libra going to get this energy here? Will they get this energy? Yes. Yes. Somebody is looking at a long-term view. You're going to get some sustainable results. Is this Gemini? Will they get this divine? Will they get this divine energy? I feel like yes. It's a long road, but yes. I feel like somebody's going to have a lot of strength, a lot of compassion, a lot of optimism. I feel like this person had to go through a lot to get this too, but they're still standing and waiting for that love. All right, Aquarius, are you going to get this? Are you going to get this divine connection? Aquarius, will you get this divine connection? I kind of see a Page of Cups, but I kind of feel like this, and I see the Lovers too, but I kind of feel like After some type of heartbreak, you may get an opportunity. You got a new love coming in with this Page of Cups here. But I do see like a Three of Swords, like something had to happen first, or something did, or somebody felt like they were betrayed, excuse me, or somebody kept secrets. See, so yeah. Or this is going to be after walking away or something like that, completely away from somebody. What's the outcome for those who are getting this energy? What's the outcome for those who are getting this energy? It's a new phase. So a rebirth is here with the Judgment card. Somebody is about to balance something out here. You may start dating, and this dating is going to turn into some type of commitment here. Yeah, or reconciliation will. All right, that is what I got. All right, I saw Jim come on here. Do you have a yes or no question, Jim? Does Jim have a yes or no question? If you do, drop it now. She's on here already. It's too late to manifest anybody. It's 10 minutes to 6. And I've got to go. Not this time. But I saw Jim. Did she want a yes or no question? Bye, Iman. Does Jim want a yes or no question? Are you still there? If not, I'm going to give you a card of the day for the collective. Oh, Steffi. Thank you, Lizzie. I kind of feel like if you guys were at odds against each other, yeah, you're going to reconcile with this person or make some type of amends. Somebody wants to forgive somebody. So I still see making amends. I still see something. You have the desire to. So possibility. Yes, it's a possibility. It's a possibility, Steffi. I mean, Steven. I'm talking about Steffi. Steven. Sorry about that. You guys, if you know this person, Steven, yeah. You guys have the desire to reconcile, so yeah. Yes, so yes, it's there. Making amends. I see it clearly, yes. Get ready. Get yourself ready. Put that cologne on. Put that sexy cologne on. You know, women like to have a little sniff here and there. Put it right on your neck. Go ahead and get yourself together. You gotta start dancing in the mirror. Go ahead and look at yourself in the mirror. Hey, it's me. Get ready. Have a little coffee date. Have your little coffee. Get a little Danishes, Stephen. Get a little Danish on the table. You too. Bye-bye. All right, so Jim is not on here. All right, let me give you guys a card of the day. Give me a card of the day for the collective. Spirit, please and thank you. Clear, concise messages. Give me a card of the day for the collective. Okay, so I believe this is the Eight of Cups. Somebody needs to move away. Okay, somebody needs to seek more to life than just what you are experiencing. There's something else to experience. Look at this person leaving. This is a spiritual quest. This is choosing to make big life changes. This is a change in priorities, okay? So somebody may need to walk away from something or someone. Yeah, somebody's moving, somebody's leaving something behind, and that could be leaving a home, moving house. Somebody's doing it for some reason, okay? And look at this. So pay attention to this depiction, guys. So there's 8 cups on the in that bucket right there. You see it? There's 7. There's 7 cups in that bucket. So somebody is realizing, isn't it 7 in there? Yeah. Somebody is realizing that there's opportunities. There's other opportunities. There's something big. You see the doors opening up for this person, and they have 1 cup in their satchel, right? They have 1 cup in the sachet. So the thing about that is somebody is on the quest for an Ace of Cups. Somebody is leaving and looking for love. There's a door about to open for love with an Ace of Cups. So somebody is about to get this Ace of Cups. That's what I see. Somebody is in search of an Ace of Cups. Yep. Let's see what they find when they get out this door. Let's see. The person that's leaving and going out this door for the Ace of Cups, what are they going to find? What are they going to find? Oh, look here. If it's not the Queen of Cups, okay? So you're going to find somebody who's loving, somebody who's compassionate, somebody who's self-sacrificing, somebody who cares for others, somebody who you can trust. This is going to be a deep love too. And they're going to love your family, your friends. This is telling you to follow your heart. 29 likes on the board. So 29 is significant again here. So it looks like somebody is going to find somebody very nurturing. All right. And what's the outcome going to be after you find this? See, that's the cup that they're in search of. Look, it's the Queen of Cups. Look at the chalice that she has. So somebody is going to find somebody who has a cup just like them. Look in the depiction. This person is looking for love. Their quest is about love. And the door is opening up for a love situation to either evolve or something new. What's the outcome going to be between this Queen of Cups? I kind of get a feeling that you're going to come across people who are going to be a little bit jealous about it. You may come back, somebody may come back around after you find this and want to come back into your life. But you're going to be busy. You're going to be booked and busy because this is going to turn into 10 of those cups. So this is going to be a happy connection. This could be a happy marriage. This is the happy ever after. This is emotional contentment, a loving relationship. It could involve children, raising children wisely and successfully with people that you can trust. So you'll be able to trust this energy. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have a heavy Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? And then we have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? I do see Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and Leo, Aries, Sagittarius as well. So that's what we have. That's what I got, and that's what I'm going to say. I'm sticking to it. That's what I have, guys. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for your time, each and every one of you guys. I love you all, guys. That's all I have, each and every one of you. Please like, comment, share, guys. If you have not, slam the ding subscribe button, okay? Become a member of the channel if you're able to, so that you can get the perks of the channel and get the live yes or no questions, angel messages. You know what to do, or you can just donate to the channel, okay? Or gift the channel, all right? Thank you for the gifts. You have something coming in, though. Somebody's driven, somebody's focused, okay? And they're coming in very quickly here with the Knight of Swords, okay? That's it. That's all I have. Bye for now. I love you all. Enchanted Nemesis Tarot. Bye, guys.